Uh-huh. Ooh. I just remembered a thing from when this game came out, because we are going to see something from when I did my testing for my biology class, fall 2025. Is it? Yeah, that's busted. Is it here? No, it's the note over here in a second. Must be in here then. Yeah, it's this note. So, things here. So here are the results for the comprehensive blood test analysis that you requested. The genetic information matches the specified data perfectly. That's your SCR analysis, HLA, NSNP, mtDNA. And then these guys right here, the oh, there's the C that I was talking. So this is actually one of the code guys actually for the puzzle, the final puzzle, where C is equal to 4.2 LY. That's 4.2 light years away. That is a notification of what is the closest star is away from us. So in the puzzle that we have to write out or whatnot, anytime that we see C, you have to put star. That's that. Okay, but right up above that, the TAS2R38 protein, that protein is actually one of the ones that we did testing for in one of our labs in my biology class. That is actually a very common testing gene that folks do testing on, where you have these little papers that you have either regular pieces of paper that just like taste like regular paper, and then other papers that have a bittering agent on them. And depending on what version of the TAS2R38 protein that you have in your body determines if you immediately start tasting something bitter, wait a little bit, then taste something bitter, or taste nothing bitter at all. As far as what I could tell, and if I remember correctly, I do not have, or rather, I have a version of TAS2R38 that does not allow me to taste that particular bitter agent that was on those testing papers. I remember when I saw that, one of the things that I did, like after that class, is I went to the store, my store, and I was like, guys, give me a pre-owned Switch cartridge. I've never done this before. I need to test and see how bitter it is in my mouth. And I can't remember which game it was, because in general, the solution that is on Switch cartridges is supposed to be one of the most bitter agents available to the human body. So obviously it's meant in a way that so that if anyone, like small kids, put the Switch cartridges in their mouths, they'll say it's bitter and want to spit it out immediately. From the testing that I did from putting that in, I didn't notice anything bitter at first, but I had like a little bit of a bitter taste after it was like in my mouth for a couple of seconds. Took it out. Tried giving it to I think one of my other coworkers, and for her it was like bitter immediately, and it was like awful. I can't remember if it was like awful per se, but it was just interesting to me seeing that it took a while for me to see a reaction to that. But for the TAS2R38 protein, I guess I have the recessive version. That makes it that I am less receptive to that particular bitterness agent. But yeah, I'm having a moment with that, just to have a chance to just kind of nerd out on that stuff, seeing things that I've done in school and seeing it applied in examples with stuff in game was something super amazing to me. It meant like, one, I'm paying attention to my classes, and it's being used in such a way that can be used in other forms of media, even as scientific fiction as we have with stuff like Resident Evil. So yeah, it's